For a couple of years now, I've been creating pendulum paintings of everything you can imagine. But the difference is I always display it like this, just normal canvas laying on the wall. It's gonna take up space in either my house or someone else's. So I've been playing with this idea, and it's really been reinforced by my friend Robot Straw to make a conveyor belt of art, if that makes sense. Think of like a treadmill. So essentially I'd have two poles and then a piece of paper or canvas rotating around it. So instead of like a really flat look, it's gonna move just like the bucket might move, and I'm hoping that I'll be able to express that. And the way I'm gonna do it is I actually have a big old roll of paper, and this is the bare bones test. Normally I'd have motors in it, it would be a consistent speed, but just like how I've started this process, I like to just run with an idea with the cheapest minimum viable product, and then we can build from there. So what I've done is I'm just gonna lay it on the ground and slowly pull it across until I create that conveyor belt. And then once it dries, we can make that move around the canvas or whatever else we're gonna do. We're gonna do 3 different iterations. The first one is going to be just unrolling it slowly. The second one is gonna be me actually unrolling it slowly, stopping when I run out of space probably, and then go backwards. And the third one might just be some sort of freestyle. It's probably gonna be me building on the previous 2. All right, here's that heavy duty paper. It's gonna lay down right here. The plan is to get this bucket swinging from this string right here, and then just slowly pull this paper like that. I'm gonna make the paper go over there. I don't know if this is gonna create anything interesting. This first one, I'm just gonna pull as long as I possibly can and just kind of pray. The next one, we'll kind of figure out what's next. If it's cut a piece and then go from there, but you're gonna kind of see 3 rapid fire ones here. I'll explain while we're going, and hopefully we'll have some fun color schemes. We'll see what happens. All right, here we go. Take number 1. Ready to go. Okay, looks like chocolate syrup. All right, let's slowly, it's stuck, darn it. There we go. I want to like, I don't know what I'm doing here. If I keep moving this consistently, I would love for this to be like the coolest breakthrough ever. A little too much of a tug there. Just dropped my wedding ring. This takes a lot of concentration. Problem now is I'm gonna have to start folding it up if I want to keep going. Okay, that was cool. What on earth just happened? That was amazing. I just got in a trance. Oh my gosh, that was one of the coolest things I've ever done. Honestly, I had such low expectations for that, and it blew me out of the water. The one thing I didn't like is I wish I had the bucket closer to the camera so we had more of the actual paper being expressed. So this next one, we're gonna do the exact same thing, but just have it further forward so we get more of that pattern, because when it's speed up like this, it's mind-boggling. Imagine that in a rotation so you could see the pattern. I'm so excited. Okay, on to the next one. All right, this is take 2. This one I'm going with a little bit more of a, what's the shape? I guess straight line shape. The last one was really cool. The only problem with it is that not enough of it got expressed on the canvas, or I guess paper, at once. So this time I'm going the distance all the way across the room. I'm hoping that creates something really nice. All right. That was interesting. Let's try this again, but with a circle. I'll be honest, I was not as impressed with that. The long and skinny created like a zigzag pattern, which just looked like a kid scribbling, which is not a bad thing, I guess, but not exactly what I was going for. So this next one, we're gonna change up the color, and we're gonna use the same paper, orient it better, was a little off center, and see if we can't get something really interesting, real circular. I'm gonna go slower, I think. Slower is probably better in this case, because when I was spreading it out, I was getting super wide zigzags. So bear with me, this is gonna be the last one of the day. We'll see. All right, good start. Let's get this going. I'm hoping this is better. Oh, you know what? I gotta roll it this way, that's what's happening. This needs to be further. There we go. The whole pattern was getting cut off. That would have been awkward. There we go. It feels like a giant printer. Trying to keep it going consistently. I feel like I'm a giant receipt printer. You know what I mean? Ah, that hurt. All right. Back to business. We'll see how this goes. It's pretty interesting. I don't know if I'll ever be able to replicate that first one though. That first pattern was so amazing. There we go. This one was interesting. I don't know what to think about it. Man, unfortunately, that one was not it. That blue really got lost. It started out strong, but at the end, it just, nothing there. I mean, I can see it, but the camera can't. And for me, it's about performance just as much as the end result. This paper, I've almost used an entire roll. They're only like 12 bucks, so I can go get some more. I don't want to do this on canvas until I've got this dialed in. So we're gonna do one more. We're gonna do dark green on the brown. Maybe I'll get some red paper next time. We'll have some fun with different colors, maybe like a candy cane type thing. But when this comes down to it, I'm gonna have to build something crazy, and I don't have a mechanical engineering degree, so wish me luck. All right, final test of the day. Let's get it rocking. Again, I want it to be really slow. I need some more paper. I'm running out quick. Hopefully I can keep it going at a consistent rate even when I'm moving. It's a little too fast. There we go, that's better. Yeah, I'm digging this. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna wait a second. I'm just gonna let it sit. We're gonna go a lot slower this time. Like an inch, half an inch per second is kind of the plan. And with that, we have ran out of paper, so we're done with the painting. So after doing a bonus painting, we've done 4. I'm pretty satisfied with this. I don't know where else I'm gonna be able to take it though. That's my only question. I guess if I was on my swing canvas and then I had the thing rotating and making a conveyor belt, it would do different. I don't know. I think that's about as far as I can take this. I might do an extra episode at some point where I'm actually building the contraption that that displays this, but for the most part, I'm satisfied with this. That was a blast. I might get some more paper and do some more just for fun. So if you see a follow-up, it means I have a new breakthrough, but for the moment, ideation to completion in one day, I will take that any day of the week. I want to thank each and every one of you for making it this far in the video. If you want to check out another one of my videos, this is one you might enjoy. Hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time.